For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 6 of Season 2 here at Chelsea. We're now out of the transfer window. If you missed yesterday's rather ridiculous transfer deadline day, almost 500 million spent, then check the channel page for it and you'll be able to see episode number 5 there. As you can see, one of the biggest deals in the window was Koke going to Liverpool for £53 million. We made a centre-back signing in yesterday's episode as well, a centre-back signing that will be starting for the very first time here in a Chelsea shirt against Tottenham. Now, we haven't necessarily always had the best of luck against Tottenham Hotspur in this series so far. This is a game in hand, as everybody else played on the Saturday. We can go top with victory. Then there's an international break and we'll face Reading. And then we'll actually have a squad report as we're the next episode out of a transfer window. And then we'll be back up to 3 as per the next episode tomorrow. But, as you can see, if I win, then I'll go top. Either on goal scored or goal difference. Or both. Probably both, actually. Unless it's a 1-0 win, in which case Arsenal will probably be ahead of me on alphabetical order, I guess. If I win 1-0, then I'll have scored 5, conceded 2, goal difference of +3. So presumably, with everything being the same, Arsenal would be top on goal difference. I don't actually know how that would work. Hopefully I don't win 1-0. I'd rather not try and find out, to be honest. But anyway, we've got Liverpool. We've got Tottenham, and then we've got Reading, and then we'll have a squad report. But the side has already grown so far this season as well. We have a rather strong team this year. We have a rather strong team. As you can see coming up on your screen now, 90 Kante, 90 Cruz, 91 Hazard. Everybody's growing very well. Coutinho 88, Isco 88. We'll have a look at their individual stats in closer detail at the end of the episode. But we're going to concentrate on this Tottenham game for now because I'd very much like to win it and go top of the Premier League. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Let's dive in. Timothy Fosu-Mensah is starting at right back for Tottenham in this one, and new signing Riyad Mahrez on the right hand side. The rest of the team looks as you would expect it, but the right hand side completely, right back and right wing, not as you would expect to see in a Tottenham lineup, so I'll be interested to see how they get on. Hazard just gets a toe in there, and we'll go to Morata first, and then around the corner there to Isco. This could be a perfect start for us here. Just committed the defender to the tackle. Morata, good first touch, the shot blocked by Eric Dyer. Very nearly the most positive of starts there. But unfortunately, yes, Morata, he's done well. Alvaro Morata hasn't actually grown as much as some of the other players in the team, but still just as effective. Can we time the pass right? We can. Coutinho played in. Danny Rose will pull that back, and it's going to go all the way out to Eden Hazard. Still trying to get this first clear-cut chance on goal. Kante, I'm going to have to go backwards that way. Hazard looking to get in behind. There's a bit of space in here for Toni Kroos. There's Isco. Cross, we have gotten it to Coutinho. Can we get past Danny Rose? I'm trying my best. No is the answer, unfortunately. On the front foot, though, in the opening few moments, win this head and we could still have something to bring to you chance-wise, but no. Give me that. Nearly ran off with the ball there. That's a good through ball, but thankfully, Aymeric Laporte reads it well. That's his first action as a Chelsea player, making a very good interception. Good way to make your first impression on me. I've not used Aymeric Laporte in career mode for... No, not ever. I have definitely used him before, but I think it was probably the Chelsea series I did on FIFA 14, maybe? As far back as that, maybe 15. But I haven't used him for a couple of years, so I am intrigued to see how good he can get in this save, already being 85 rated. Isco really dominating Danny Rose there physically. Morata looks to get the turn in on Vertonghen. We should have their defenders beaten for pace out wide. And hopefully beaten for pace through the middle as well. Morata's no slouch, and of course Vertonghen and Alderweireld aren't exactly the fastest, but that's a good save by Hugo Lloris. That's the first clear-cut chance of the game so far after 20 minutes. But the Frenchman, who is obviously an extremely good goalkeeper, makes an extremely good save. As Pete. Hazard's there, quickly inside and then quickly forward again. Morata will get that back to N'Golo Kante. I thought about trying to play Morata back in there, but decided against it. Isco will try and squeeze it to him here, and he has beaten the defender to the ball. I just want to keep hold of it rather than needlessly giving away possession. Coutinho's done well. We'll look for Hazard at the back post, but overplayed. Try and work the angle for a cross maybe, which he's done well, but Wanyama heads that away. Who's going to get to that first? It's going to be Pereira. There's a bit of space here for Toni Kroos. And Toni Kroos only needs a little bit of space to be able to get a decent shot off, but unfortunately it was blocked. I would have taken a free kick in that position, but never mind. Keeper's going to come and punch this, Hugo. Isco will knock this down. It's Laporte. We'll lay it back in front of Isco. Out wide here to Eden Hazard. Oh, lovely little scoop turn. Can we find a teammate? Into the middle. Oh, at the back post is Alvaro Morata. It's Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. That ball back across by Hazard was incredible. I didn't really try and pick anyone out. I just wanted to get it into a danger area. And his post, like, there's not much of an area there to aim for. He's kind of threaded it through a post box towards that back post into the space that Morata was running into. Unfortunately for Mauricio Pochettino, we lead by a goal to nil after 33 minutes. Son inside to Victor Wanyama. 2 options down the line, but he's actually turned inside. Christian Eriksen. Oh, it's good footwork from the Dane, and thankfully we've gotten a block on that, because I have a funny feeling that was headed towards the back of the net, or at least going to cause the keeper some problems. Riyad Mahrez and Heung-min Son have swapped wings for the moment. Oh, can I get past Wanyama? I don't fancy myself in a physical battle against Victor Wanyama. I don't think many players would fancy themselves in a physical battle against Victor Wanyama, but Timothy Fosu-Mensah is no slight of build either. So unfortunately they've won it back. Oh, a heavy touch by Mahrez. Good tackle by Kroos, and gets himself back up as well. Coutinho. Oh, did that nutmeg the defender? It may well have done. Isco into Kante. Morata is there, and is he going to keep his run going, N'Golo? He is. Bit of space, will shoot. Oh! Almost caught Lloris out there. Wasn't necessarily towards the corner. It was pretty central, but needed saving. Aspie could be underneath this. He's missed it, and it's going to drop straight to Christian Eriksen. They'll try and catch me in the counter here with Riyad Mahrez, but they haven't been able to do so. Well, they might yet. Timothy Fosu-Mensah on the run. Hazard not able to keep up with him, but he has intercepted the ball. Looks like we'll be going in at half-time with a 1-0 lead, unless something happens right here, right now. I get that back to Isco. Done well. Hazard is there, and Isco's still there. Roll the defender. Oh, Wanyama's read it. Never mind. 1-0 at half-time. Oh, it's a bit of space there for Coutinho to run into. Danny Rose has gone walkabouts. I'm not going to win a physical battle with Wanyama. We've found ourselves in a situation like that already in this game. Oh, Isco, great first touch. Good block by Toby Alderweireld. Eric Dyer left standing there by Isco's footwork, but Harry Kane wins that header. I'm just going to try and loft this over the top to make sure that it gets to Eden Hazard, which it did. He gets flattened though. Kante will have to dance around him. Still got possession though. Oh, what a terrible pass. Come on, Tony, you're better than that. I didn't pay £85 million for you to play passes like that, my man. Coutinho will get it back to Toni Kroos. Actually drill that in there to Morata, who's turned well. I suppose it was a bit adventurous to try an effort from there, that angle with him facing the other way, but thought I'd give it a go. 10 minutes into the second half, still 1-0. Heung-min Son. He's given that straight to Toni. Never mind. He did give it straight to Toni Kroos. Good save, Thibaut. He goes straight to the German, whose touch took it straight to a Tottenham player again. Corner to come in from that far side. Riyad Mahrez to take it. They've made a substitution already in the second half. Eric Dyer going off. And I didn't quite see actually who came on there. I was too busy trying to defend the corner. Kane battling at the near post with N'Golo Kante. That one's towards the edge of the box. Coutinho with the Robin Van Persie-esque diving header to get it away. And Morata somehow has won that exchange there with Timothy Fosu-Mensah. I'm just trying to get away from Danny Rose here. He's not rapid, Morata, but he is fast enough. But clearly not quick enough in the turn, unfortunately. Oh, Luka Modric they've brought on. They've brought on Luka Modric. Back in a Tottenham shirt for the first time. Or the first time against me, at least. I remember he moved in the January of season number 1 back to Tottenham from Real Madrid. I see the run being made by Coutinho, and he... Well, it was meant to go out wide. It didn't. Pereira. Kroos. It's inside to Kante. Let's play the 1-2 and then go through for... Oh, shit. Oh, nice little back heel by Christian Eriksen. We've gotten the ball back, though, thanks to Kante's pressure on the man in possession. Around the corner there with Isco to Toni Kroos. We'll go to Kante and then out to Pereira. Coutinho's looking to make moves down the line. Not able to get in behind Danny Rose. Well, now he was. Oh, but then he held his run as Danny Rose had committed forward. Oh, nicely done by Morata. And I see the man arriving. It's Isco! That is the chance to win the game. To put it out of their reach. They're bringing on Davinson Sanchez here for Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Looks like Davinson Sanchez is going to be playing at right back. No change in their formation. I might make a change of my own momentarily. Might bring Bakayoko on just to firm up in the midfield and give Toni Kroos a bit of a rest. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. There's only 15 minutes to go, to be fair. And we haven't been threatened too much by Tottenham in this game. Although, I'm sure, as I say, that they'll have an opportunity now. But that Courtois save from... Harry Kane And other than that, I've not really been that bothered by them, to be honest. Let's take Coutinho off for Willian, and I will go slightly more defensive with 2 holding midfielders. See if we can hold out for the next 15 minutes. We're into Willian. Bit more pace now on the right-hand side. Now we've taken Coutinho off. Not quite as creative, Willian. Or not as, well, rephrase. Not quite as creative for me, Willian, as Coutinho. Obviously, in real life, he is pretty creative. I tried to think that over. That might actually work in our favour, the deflection. Lloris came for that, but Davinson Sanchez taking things into his own hands, not taking any risks with Hazard loitering. Morata can win that header. Very well held by Hugo Lloris. 10 minutes to go. Kante. Drilled up wide to Willian. Here's Isco. Can Morata get in behind the defender? He's committed towards coming towards me there, Alderweireld, but to be fair, he's done very well. Aspi will go to Bakayoko, then to Hazard, and Davinson Sanchez has been drawn well out of position here. I'll turn inside, wrong foot of the defender, but a tired Hazard isn't strong enough to hold the Belgian off, unfortunately. Win that header, please. No, Vertonghen's knocked that down, but Kante has the pace to get there, but not the strength to hold off Heung-min Son. Right, having a bit of issue right now. Bakayoko can't quite intercept that. Harry Kane's first touch is good. The effort, not so good. 2 minutes to go. It's unlike Harry Kane to be that wasteful. Dele Alli comes on for the final few moments here for Tottenham as they commit a lot of bodies forward, but hopefully if they do that, I might be able to create a chance of my own at the other end to get a 2-0 lead. But Jan Vertonghen here waiting for that ball to Christian Eriksen. There it is, the shot's taken early, but Courtois not to be caught out by it. Right, push some bodies forward. Oh no, Hazard's tired though, it's the only thing right now. He's got not much stamina left and the ball wasn't the best from Azpilicueta either. And here come Tottenham forward again. Perhaps it was churlish of me to throw away possession quite so loosely. Harry Kane forcing him wide though. Don't let him turn inside. Yes, Andreas Christensen. Great tackle. Very, very good game of football. Rather, I didn't plan on winning by a goal to 0, but I have won by a goal to 0. I promise I didn't script that. So we will now find out what happens with regards to top of the table. Because I genuinely don't know what will happen. Yeah, Arsenal are top. I presume on the alphabetical order, because we haven't played each other, so I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. You can let me know the official ruling, but we'll have a quick train. Actually, am I training Perez? I'm not. Now I'm actually going to take Sanchez out, and I'm going to start training the CDM. Where are you? Where are you? Where is he? Oh, he's there. Perez. We'll start training Perez because he's 6'5" and he's huge. So we'll start training his defending, which will suit him in that holding role. But yeah, I don't know the ruling as to why we're second and Arsenal were first. I can only presume that it's alphabetical order. Right, let's advance. Let's play Reading. Reading going defensive and playing 5 at the back. A 5-2-3 for them. Sonia Luko, Swift and Manuel up top. Van den Berg, and Evans in the middle. It's not a very strong team. I'm playing a few rotation players myself, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. In fact, rather than wait, because obviously I'll have to accelerate through that particular clip, I will show you my starting lineup on the screen there and leave it for a brief moment, because I'm going to... Well, actually, I can accelerate that bit and then not accelerate this bit. Oh, I don't know. If only they didn't copyright strike the Premier League bloody menus. Like, why put something in the game that you know YouTubers are going to upload that is then automatically going to get copyright struck? Logic. Have the same problem with the F1 game as well. They put the official cutscene in the F1 game, and that gets copyright struck on YouTube too. Such is life as a YouTuber. Never mind. It's not exactly the most complicated thing in the world to work around, is it? Anyway, Reading playing 5 at the back, going defensive, perhaps learning from Rochdale's mistakes. We'll wait and see. Meets his first start of the season so far. Willian could bang that tops. Oh, he nearly does. Vito Minoni with a good save. Pedro keeps it in just about. And it's a poor cross. It's going to drop to Bakayoko there. Willian's all the way out there. Can I get it to him? No. Well read by Eric Peters, but he won't keep that in. Oh, but John Swift will. Former Chelsea youngster, of course, John Swift. Zé Manuel. Not muscled. Oh, Toni Kroos has kicked that straight against Van den Berg. Here to Sacco. Oh, that was quite quick. Cross here to John Swift. Shot comes in. Comfortable for Thibaut. Reading's first chance. Actually worked that quite well from side to side. They may be playing 5 at the back, but clearly going forward they're not impotent, so they might be able to cause us some problems if I don't pay attention completely with regards to my defensive work. because you know how average at times my defensive work can be. Nice overlapping run here from Luke Shaw. Michi is in the middle and will cross it. Oh, it's actually going to not come to Willian at the back post because Vito Minone's come to punch it and John Swift will clear it away. Get out of it, Sonny Aluko. You're fast, but you're not as strong as Bakayoko. Not going to outmuscle him that easily. Thank you very much. Can't run around the outside of someone if he's pushing you left, right and centre. Pedro will quickly get that to Michi. Now, I've got runners. And Isco's made a great run. And Michi with a good pass that was well intercepted by Paul McShane. If he hadn't gotten in the way there, that certainly would have been 1-0 Chelsea. Brilliant. We'll go to Bakayoko. Then there's a lot of space on the left-hand side here for Luke Shaw. Driving inside. Isco. Turn. Bakayoko. Lay that in front of Tony Kroos. I'm sorely tempted to shoot, but I won't. Michi. Oh, good first touch. Michi Batshuayi. Good save by Vito Minone again. Couple of good stops from the former Arsenal goalkeeper here so far. Keeping Reading in it. Isco. Bakayoko. Michi's there. Isco, make the run, make the run, make the run. He is, but there's too many defenders back there, so Michi will just try and shoot. If I scored now, it would have been very, very lucky. As the ball dropped free to Isco, but he swept the ball past the post. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Bakayoko forward to Isco. Get quickly to Michi, and there's Pedro in support. Michi looking to spin in behind, but the defender, Paul McShane, read his intentions. This time, McShane can't... Oh, what a save. What a save. In the early stages, I tried that 1-2, or that ball through with Michi to Isco, and the defender cut it out very well. This time, perfectly timed pass, but a great thrown-out leg from... can we score anyway? No. Michi and Bakayoko just getting in each other's way. Kroos puts that in, but he was offside, unfortunately. Oh, well, really, really good reaction save, from Vito Minone there to stop me from taking the lead. We could be 3-0 up if it weren't for him in between the sticks. Kroos... Oh, mind. I was going to say might be carrying an injury, but still able to outmuscle the defender. Pereira caught out of position here, and John Swift. Never mind. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I wasn't even touching anything on the controller. Aymeric Laporte has just run at the back post, and the defender's fallen over him, and the referee's put it to the spot. As the ball got crossed in, I was like, let's keep this ball. And I just, basically let go of the controller almost. Wow. I have to save this. I have to save this. It's going to go that way. That's a terrific penalty. Right, okay. Well, that's a bit unfair, isn't it? Reading 1, Chelsea 0. Through absolutely zero fault of my own. For a change. Bakayoko in there to Pedro. Isco was the intended target of the pass. Isco will get it back to Pedro. And Pedro has his shot blocked by Thiago Ilori. I'm making 2 changes, taking the injured Kroos off and also bringing on Eden Hazard as well. So Pedro and Kroos off, Cesc and Eden Hazard coming on. Laporte trying to make up for the mistake that led to their goal, but not able to do it. They made a change as well. Saw Sonny Aluko's name go up. Oh, there we go. It's top left for you right now. Sonny Aluko off and Barrow on. Pace for pace, because Barrow's not exactly a slouch. So still going to be awkward for us with their fast players up top. Modou Barrow. I presume it's Modou Barrow, the guy that used to be at Swansea. I guess I'll find out in due course. But I'll quickly get this forward to Michi. If he can hold off Paul McShane, which he's done well. Might need to switch my emphasis from balance to... oh, go on, Michi. Go on, Michi. Oh, good save by Minone. I need to switch my emphasis from balance to attack or ultra attack momentarily. Willian will get that shot off early, blocked by Paul McShane. Reading doing a job on me here so far. Willian will take the corner. It's a good delivery. Zuma can't win there, and Zé Manuel heads it away. Bakayoko wins it back, though. That's Ricardo Pereira. They've got a man down injured, but Isco brings that under control and Ilori tackles him. Be a throw on the far side. Keeping the pressure on. No, not able to keep the pressure on because Kelly is going to have to come off with that injury. We'll just skip through this. It's going to be a drop ball. Of course it is. Right, switching to ultra attacking then. Let's get ourselves 2 goals and still come away with the win from the Medeski, please. Cesc Fabregas intercepts. Goal, and then gets caught rather rashly. As it could be a... Don't. I've literally just brought Cesc Fabregas on. He's been on the pitch 10 minutes. Well, there goes any other tactical changes I could have made, because now... Shit. Oh, Cesc Fabregas is going to have. So I've got an injury to Cesc and an injury to Toni Kroos in the same game. They better not both be out for long term, otherwise I will be pissed. I'm sure Pasalic is hoping that they are out long term, because it'll mean that he gets a little bit more first team football. But for now, having to cope with two defence-minded central midfielders on the pitch, and just hoping that we can, with the front four, create enough opportunities, or continue to create enough opportunities, to get ourselves back in the game and either get a point or a victory. It's a lovely ball in behind though to Zé Manuel, and they could be in for a 2-0 lead. Please win this, Pereira. He has done, and win this, Bakayoko. I wanted you to head that. Well done, Luke Shaw. He's done brilliantly there. Around the corner. Right, counter-attack then. All right, Michi. Willian, make me a run. Oh, Michi got caught there, but no foul given. No advantage played either. Eric Peters isn't the fastest, but Willian's touch was awful. Kante will get to that. Through the gap, looking for Isco. There's Michi. Isco's going to go again, but we'll use him as a decoy, and Michi misses. Zé Manuel into Barrow. It is Modou Barrow, as we suspected it would be. Eric Peters with a cross, deflected. Zuma does knock that down to Bakayoko. Right, away we go. Counter-attack, please, Eden. Didn't get that under control quite as cleanly as I might have liked him to, but the ball played over the top is there for Michi to rush onto. And the defender with me isn't going to get there. Michi will. How? How have you not scored there, Michi? As soon as I turned inside the defender, I was like, it's going to be a goal, isn't it? Nope. Zé Manuel into John Swift. Back there to Orbita. To Zé Manuel again. Just taking their time in possession now. I've just noticed that Luke Shaw has been given the number 26 shirt. I will have to alter that. Obviously, number 26 is John Terry's number, so I don't want Luke Shaw to have that. I can't give him 25 because that's retired from Gianfranco Zola as well. Isco, run please. I was waiting for you to make me a run in the middle so I could try and find you. Hazard is on a great run himself there and will look to play the ball around the corner to Michi. Can he do it on his right foot? No. Good save by Vito Minone. Willian, loft that back into the middle. Oh, McShane wins the header. Pereira will bring it down. Ricardo Pereira into N'Golo Kante. We'll go out wide to Eden Hazard. Good turn. I'm going to have to turn back though. He's done well. Michi. Oh, what a tackle. Isco spins. Isco. Oh, Minone. Minone, go home. I battered Leicester and the keeper and defenders were outrageously good and I only got a draw. I've battered Reading and the keeper and defenders have been outrageously good and I'm probably going to get a defeat from something that I didn't even do. Fuck my life, I believe is the phrase that's appropriate here. Is Isco. Oh, please, Eden. I needed that luck. I deserved that luck. I deserved that. There is time to push for a winner. Zé Manuel played in down the line. Don't you dare go up the other end and immediately score and go back in front. Right, Isco, get out your feet quickly. There's Michi. 3 minutes added on. That is enough time to do something. But what will that something be? Kante to Willian. Willian, that was meant for Isco, never mind. I'll look for Willian again. Oh, and I can't find him. John Swift to bring it out, and there's the final whistle. I can't believe it. Similarly to the Leicester game, I can't believe I've not won that. I smacked Leicester and drew 1-1. And I've smacked... Look at those stats! I've smacked Reading and drawn 1-1. I wasn't even in control of anyone when the penalty was given. Oh, God. That sort of luck can't last for the full season, surely. We've had it against Leicester away, and we've had it against Reading away. But we've done well at home so far. I can't, but I still haven't gotten over that penalty decision. Oh. Well, let's go and have a squad report, shall we, and calm down. Cesc Fabregas is going to be out for 2 months with a broken elbow after less than 10 minutes worth of action against Reading. Toni Kroos is out for 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. So, we've got so many games coming up as well. 6 games in the next 3 weeks. Oh, wow. Cheers, game. So, I can't believe this. My luck right now. So, Pasalic and Van Ginkel are going to get opportunities. Oh, they're going to get a lot of opportunity. Right, well, I'll alter the... I'll alter the squad lineup off camera. Let's go and do a squad report, shall we? So, Thibaut Courtois is still my number one goalkeeper. Actually, can I call up that youngster yet? Has he turned 16 yet? He used to please be 16 so I can call. Fuck's sake, Dominic, when's your bloody birthday? Turn 16, please, so I can call you up. I want to start playing. I want to play him against Crew if I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Right, let's scroll across to attributes. That's his stats. Victor Didn't we sell Victor Moses? Didn't I? Hang on a minute. The contract must not have been signed in time. We accepted the transfer offer, but they didn't sign it, so I've still got Victor Moses. What is life? Honestly. Oliveira, he's growing out on loan. That's good news. If you want to have a look at anybody's stats in Closer Digital, do feel free to pause the video at any point. Dijon Sterling still growing, up 1 to 66. Sepp Acosta growing as well, up 1 to 81. That's good news. 26 years of age. Up 1 as well, Pereira since joining us too. Ball control, crossing, marking and tackling as well. And short passing, up 3 short passing. Go on, Ricardo Pereira. I like that very much. Zuma's growing on an individual stat basis, but not overall just yet. Matt Miazga growing out on loan at Bologna. That's good news too. Azpilicueta up 1 overall to 87 this year, despite being 29 years of age. That's good news. Andreas Christensen, no growth overall yet, but he is growing still very well indeed on an individual stat basis. Rudiger's up to 84 rated now, although not seen much first team football this season. David Luiz, his stats still aren't dropping, which is good news, but obviously we're going to be giving the first team football to Aymeric Laporte now, who is growing as well since joining us too, although not yet overall. Omaruo, growing. Tried to get him a loan deal, couldn't do it. Jay Clark-Salter, growing. Tried to get him a loan deal, couldn't. Trevor Chalobah, growing. Tried to get him a loan deal and couldn't. Luke Shaw, up 1 to 81, and I will adjust his kit number now so that he's not... there we go. So that he's not number 26. Reload him. There we go. He's not number 26 anymore. He's up 1 overall. Stan Tackle up 2. That's good news. Sanchez growing. Tried to get him a loan deal. Couldn't. N'Golo Kante is now our third 90 rated player. Up 1 to 90 overall. Started at, 87, I think, at the beginning of season number 1. I think that's what his starting rating is this year. Up to 90. Bakayoko's up 1 overall to 84. He's very good. He is very, very good. But I just don't want to be overly defensive in the middle. Xavi Perez is a player I am now training, trying to improve his defensive stats, and then we'll work on his passing too. Charlie Musonda, he'll play in the cup against Crew in the next episode, but not much growth. Well, a little bit of growth from him, but no overall. Jeremy Boga isn't growing at all out on loan. Great. Jacob Maddox, tried to get him a loan deal, couldn't. He's growing a little bit though. Mario Prashalic is growing a little bit. He's probably going to get, he and Marco Van Ginkel are going to get some first team football for the first time in the next couple of games. Up 1 overall is Kyle Scott, the American. Although, tried to get him a loan deal and couldn't. Reece James, similar. Cesc, injured. Stats continuing to drop for Cesc, which sucks. Isco, up 1 overall to 88 now. 88 rated Isco. In fact, I haven't checked what sort of goal ratio I've been getting, although it's only really my forward players that score. Isco with 3 goals so far and 1 assist in 7 games. I'll be honest, I think I prefer the squad layout or squad report layout from the previous builds, but never mind. Tony Kroos, 90 rated. He's got 1 goal so far. He's 90 rated overall still, and hopefully the injury won't mean that his stats start to drop. Kennedy is growing, which is good. Not up overall yet, but growing well. Casey Palmer, growing as well, which is good news. Tried to get him a loan deal and couldn't. Kylian Azar, up 1 overall to 73, but he's been disappointing for me recently, so I might give Casey Palmer a try. Although Kylian Azar is better on the ball and better at passing, but Casey Palmer's 1 higher overall, so I'm not really too sure why. Willian, 30 years of age now, 84 rated. January might see Willian leave the club. Again, 6 games played, no goals. He just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. Pedro, 7 games this season, no goals, which is unlike him. Again, down 1 overall. Again, stats starting to drop. So I think Pedro and Willian will be moved on in the summer, or in January even, and a new winger will be signed. Tammy Abraham, up 2 overall, growing very, very well indeed, and has 3 goals in 2 games. although 2 of them came in pre-season, but still, he's been good. Michy Batshuayi, a little bit of growth on an individual stat basis, but not able to finish against Reading somehow. Alvaro Morata, growing a little bit, but I want more from him. I want him to, because he, in that World Cup experiment video I did the other day, he got to 88 rated. He's only 86 for me right now, and I would very much like Morata to continue to grow. Hazard with 1 goal, 3 assists, all of which coming in the Premier League, which is good news. He's still 91 rated, no growth from him anywhere. I'd like to get Hazard higher than 91 if I can, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Ewan Mason growing quite well technically out on loan at Newcastle, but I'd like his physicals to improve a little bit more as well. And Coutinho growing a little bit, but not too much. He has 2 goals, 2 assists so far this year, although only 1 goal in the Premier League so far. 1 goal and 2 assists coming in pre-season, so expecting a little bit more from him. And Nathan, no growth from him at all out on loan. So I'll have a quick look again at those youngsters in the youth squad. I can't believe I've drawn with Reading. I'm so annoyed. Timo Wagner, now 18 years of age. Let's promote him to the senior team. And Dominic Brown, I can't do him yet, but we'll call Antoine Barbier up as well. And as soon as I can call Dominic Brown up, I will do. And he'll be involved in the first team football. Contracts exempted by Barbier and Wagner. Good news. Actually, let's see what their weak foot and skills are, out of curiosity. Please have good weak foot and skills. 3-star, 3-star. Low attacking work rate, medium defensive. That's great news for a left winger, isn't it? Barbier, what are you? 4-star, 4-star. That's better. 6'1" as well. He's this year's Scout Future Star, isn't he? Or was that... yeah, no. Barbier's this year's and Wagner was last year's. Hopefully they'll grow well. We'll swap you around. And then we'll swap you... No. No. There we go. Come on, Ches, you can do it. Hey, now everyone's in position order. Okay, good. Right. That's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content as always. And we'll be up against Benfica next in the Champions League, followed by a game in the Premier League, followed by a game in the Carabao Cup. So 2 cup games tomorrow. And hopefully 3 points in the league as well. Where are we in the league right now? We're still behind Arsenal, although they've won, we've drawn. But ourselves, Arsenal, Manchester United, Watford, Burnley and Leicester actually, down there in 9th. And in fact Reading in 12th, all unbeaten. Reading having drawn all 4 games so far this season. GG. They very nearly beat me as well if it weren't for Eden Hazard's late equaliser. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you.